Hello, how are you? I want you to like this page and share it because starting in 4 minutes, I have a motivational message for you. I want you to like this page and share it because I'm going to be talking about working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because here's what we know. There's no such thing as job security. Here's what we know. The impact of the coronavirus on your ability to stay employed. The impact of the coronavirus has been devastating. Devastating. And this is a time that you have to look at you. You have to learn something new, something that you love, and something that you can get training and coaching on from someone who's experienced and trained in that area to accelerate your growth and credibility and development so that you can have something else going for you other than a job. I want to help you to do that. And for those of you who are already there and want to do what those young people do, I like what the young folks, they talk about BYOB, be your own boss. If you're ready, I want you to put voice in the comment section. Put voice in the comment section. I've been thinking about what I'm going to share with you today. And I've been tracing my tracks. People are always asking me, what did you do differently than others, the thousands of other speakers out here that allowed you to become a national and an international voice of motivation and greatness? And part of the process is I decided I wanted something new for myself. I wanted something new for my family. And I wanted to be able to control my own destiny. I didn't want to be a volunteer victim. We've been conditioned, we've been trained for a job. Things have changed. You got to be an entrepreneur now. You want to create something that you can control. You want to create and have something that you determine how much you're worth, not somebody else determining that. And today you have to live life like you mean it. This is no time that things have changed. We've got to change. We've got to change and with a fierceness, because that's what it is. That the things that are dramatic and the millions of people that are emboldened and determined to hold you down, we've got to be stronger than them and more determined than them. Like this page and share it because everybody can use this. What I'm going to talk about today, the value of improving yourself and working on yourself. One of the deciding factors, I was working on a job and I asked in advance, could I go on vacation? I followed the guidelines. And at that time, it was like 2 to 3 weeks. I asked. And when the time came, it told me no. That's the general manager. Why? Look, I did it within the parameters of what you've laid out for me. Why are you telling me no? You know what he said? Because I can. Whoa. And if you go, you won't have a job when you get back. Now, this is why it's important to work harder on yourself than your job. Because he knew I have a family. He knew I had a car note, mortgage note. He knew I needed the money. He knew that I just couldn't go out and get a job making the kind of money that I was making there because I had not been working on a transition skill. I had not been working on developing myself. I was putting more time and more effort on the job than myself. I'm not talking to you about something that I don't know. I'm 75 years young. And so I got an attitude. And see, it's not enough to get an attitude and get upset. I put that energy into learning something new. I was like Fannie Lou Hamer, Sick and tired of being sick and tired, to the extent I wanted to be my BYOB, my own boss. I wanted to be my own boss. And so I decided to learn something new. You want to learn something new in this environment where millions of jobs are being lost because of the coronavirus. And over 47 million jobs are projected to be lost because of artificial intelligence. This is a new era. It's called the end of work. The end of work. Things are going to be automated. Even jobs like being a waiter or working in McDonald's. There's some across the country. There are no people in there. Banks, you can go in. You used to see a lot of people in a bank. I went into a bank the other day. There's only one person there, a long line. Why? They've been replaced through technology. Hello? Put voice in the comment section and learn how to do something that's you. John H. Johnson, who with a $500 loan from his mother, built a $4 million empire. He said something I always keep in mind. There's no defense against an excellence that meets a pressing public need. What's pressing today, Les, that I have? Do you have a story? Have you overcome some stuff? Have you made some mistakes? Have you gone through a divorce? Have you had some setbacks, some failures, and you got through it? You survived? It's a pressing public need. How you got through that becomes a survival guide for people that's struggling with that right now. That's what it is. Your story is powerful. That's why Steve Jobs said the storyteller is the most powerful person in the world. And so the key to today, making it today, with all the uncertainty, what's major is to have your mind focused. Now you want to keep social distancing from people. Don't join the crazies now. This coronavirus, it does not play. You want to respect this. My grandchildren came over. Hey, Papa. They're looking upstairs. Hey, Papa, I love you. Here's a virtual hug. I love you very much. Here's a kiss on the head. No! This thing ain't playing, and we shouldn't play. And don't play with your future. You take charge of your future. Learn something new. Learn something new. And don't take forever to do it. Learn it from somebody who's accomplished and achieved what it is you want to achieve in the area that you love, that's you. Life is too short and unpredictable to spend 8 or 60 hours a week doing something that's not you just to survive. Get an attitude to say, I'm not going out like this. And that's what I did. See, you have something special. You have greatness in you. Let me share something with you. I was thinking about this. You know the major amount of money that corporations spend on what it takes for a corporation to grow, to impact their bottom line? You know how much money they spend? Research and development. You know how much money they spend? They spend billions of dollars on the mindset for their corporate executives, people who have privilege, people who have the complexion of connection. And I looked at that and say, hey, if they need it, and they're not victims of discrimination and racism, if they need it, what do I need? Just think about that. Stuff to help break the cycle of the mental damage that has been done and passed on generation after generation after generation and never been interrupted. Trust me on this. Work on you to improve you. And it starts with working on your mind. So when I got off from work, Unlike most people who go home and start watching the television, I went down to the basement. I started listening to motivational messages. Now I have my own. I started reading 30 to 40 pages of something positive every day to retrain my thinking. The major things I think that prevent people from living a bigger life from my own observation and including myself. Number one, habit. You get accustomed to doing certain things over and over and over again. And the other thing is distractions. And oh my God, do we have some distractions today? When you have distractions, that means that if you're not conscious, it can cost you your life. Woo! That's big. This is the time that you don't want to be around everybody. I'm talking to my computer. I make my money now virtually. Yes, I do. I talk to this green light on my computer virtually. I do my presentations virtually. And there are thousands of other people who are using their experiences and their knowledge to connect with their customers because we've gone from brick and mortar to click and order. When you get coaching and how to master your personality and how to increase your presentation power, you control your own future. I don't have to fly on airplanes anymore. I don't have to stay in stinking germ infected hotels anymore. My computer's not asymptomatic. It won't sneeze. It won't cough on me. And if it does, I'll say, God bless you. Oh, behave. I was willing to learn something new that allowed me to be my BYOB rather than a JOB, the journey of the broke. I can't tell you the number of people that I've trained, like Johnny Wimbrey, like Stacey NC Grant. These are people who are making millions doing what they love to do. Help people, change people's lives, find a way to monetize their passion. Kevin Bracey, oh my goodness. There's so many. And you can become among those. Decide that you're going to bet on you. Invest in you. Spend more time working on you than your job because you are the money. And no company, I can tell you, I'm 75 years young, no company is going to pay you what you're worth. Don't tell me about, do you know how much I make an hour? You got jokes, don't you? Ask me would I be interested. Oh my goodness. I won't laugh in your face, but I would just say, you know what? This is the world's smallest violin playing the world's saddest song for you. The little bit of money that you make is because you haven't learned something new. You haven't learned something that will allow you to earn what you are really worth. Poor little team. Oh, behave. Hello? Whatever. Listen, I'm just joking, but I'm serious. You have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And in order to break out of where you are now, it takes everything in you. Everything. You have got to decide, no, I want to do something else. No, find something that you love, not just anything. Find something you love. I love speaking. I love helping people. This is the calling on my life. And I spent time to learn. When you are not willing to learn, You got to go get a job and keep it as long as you can until they let you go, until you are replaced by artificial intelligence. The coronavirus is not the only thing that's eliminating jobs, or until your company closed down because of the effects of the coronavirus and because of the decisions of you can't gather but a limited number of people in a certain given area. That's too precarious. That's too unpredictable. It's better to have something else going for you and not need it than to need it and not have it. No, don't wait for the hammer to drop. Why, Les? Because you can't think. You can't think. When you get fired, you can't think right away. When you get behind on your bills, you can't think right away. If you get 3 months behind your bills, trust me on this, know this, been there, bought the t-shirt. It takes more than 3 months to catch up. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you what I know. When you don't have money, you don't get 31 days out of the month or 30 days. You get 2 months, 2 weeks out of the month. What do you mean? Let me repeat. When you owe money and you don't have enough money coming in, you don't get 30 days out of the month. What happened to the 30 days? Well, you get 2 weeks. Well, what happened to those other 2 weeks? They're gone. You start saying, didn't I just pay this yesterday? I know I just paid this yesterday. I'm telling you, time moves by faster when you're under pressure, when you're under the gun. That's why you have to be proactive. I want you to put voice in the comment section, if you agree with me, if you understand what I'm saying, if you can feel me in your heart, if you don't want to live life cringing and, oh my God, I got knots in my stomach. I don't want to open up my email. I don't want to receive a text saying that my job has been replaced and sent overseas, or they have eliminated my division. Well, I've been laid off because of the coronavirus. It's the time to be inspired and motivated to be your own boss, to create your own business, to use your ideas and your thinking. You are more talented than you give yourself credit for being. People say necessity. Necessity is the mother of creation. No. Refusing to accept things as they are is the mother of creation. Refusing to put yourself in a vulnerable position where somebody else is controlling your destiny. Refusing to be a part of the journey of the broke. Refusing to be lazy and ignorant of your potential and not having the courage to bet on you. Refusing to recognize the reality that you're made in the likeness and image of God and been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. Refusing to acknowledge that you're more than a conqueror, that you can do all you can do and God will do what you can't do. No, that's not you. You're listening to me. Everything I'm saying is common sense, but not common practice. I've been stuck. I know what it feels like. The things I should do, I don't do, and the things I shouldn't do, I do. I know if I had my life to live over again, I could have done more than what I have done thus far. For a long period of my life, if I had to characterize it, I was crazy with a K. With a K. I'm not proud. I'm telling you. Maybe something wrong with me now with this flat top from the 80s. You know what? The afro is the only hair that defies gravity. Everybody else's hair lays down on their head, but the afro, I mean, to have a flat top, come on now. with no glue, no super glue to make it stand up. Oh, behave, hello, whatever. To do something that you love. If you enjoy making people feel good, if you enjoy working with kids, if you enjoy helping people learn how to create a bridge from where they are and to the next greatest version of themselves, put voice in the comment section. If you want to do something that gives your life a feeling of significance, of purpose and meaning, of love, of joy, that you look forward to doing it. You know how many people are stressed out now? You listen, even our children, it's affecting them, the little teeny weenies. It's affecting them. I saw this movie. It's a jaw dropper. It's called, what's it? Social. Oh my goodness. It escapes me right now. Social something. It's on Netflix. Just Google it. Then somebody knows. But the social dilemma. The social dilemma. You watch that, it will scare you. That's why it's important that you work on you to improve you. We're being programmed over 5,000 advertising hits on our minds every day. And when you look at the algorithms and our telephone and the computer and all the various platforms that are designed to suck us in and to control our behavior, to manipulate us, occupying our minds every day, fighting for territory in our minds every day. This is a different space. This is a different space. You want to be vigilant. Be you not conform to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You want to unplug from this thing called life. You don't want to be conformed like everybody else, listening to what everybody else listens to. You monitor your thinking. You monitor. Be proactive in programming your mind, because if you don't program it, trust me on this, it will be programmed. Live life like you mean it. It will be programmed. One sickness, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I resigned from the Ohio legislature. I just got reelected my third term to go back to Miami to take care of the woman who God took me out of my biological mother's womb, but placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. This has made me proud. Oh, she covered the ground she walked on. That's what the lady from hospice said when she took her last breath, as I held her hand. And what I learned about my mother, the spirit of independence, of believing in yourself. I learned that from her. And she wanted to raise children. She never had any children herself, but she said, I wanted to share my life with children. And a reporter asked her, this is after I got a show called The Les Brown Show with King World. They paid me $5 million to do. They asked her, how did you know you can raise 7 children by yourself? She said, I just believe the Lord will make a way somehow. Les, I don't know how to do what you do, so I didn't either. You've done a lot of things that you didn't know how you would do it. There's a reason we're told to walk by faith and not by sight. People say, well, if I see it, I believe it. No, if you believe it, you see it. Live out of your imagination. Live out of your imagination. Don't judge according to appearances. You have the potential to do more. That's why they say greater is he that in you than he that's in the world. What do you mean by that? You do what you can do to the best of your ability. And God, I know this to be true, will do what you can. Angels will be dispatched to serve you. Doors will be opened that you did not see. But you mess with me. Don't argue for your limitations, because you get to keep them. I'm telling you what I know. You want to get fired up about your new future. You want to turn that television off and get moving in the direction of the next greatest version of yourself, because you have greatness in you, and you cannot tap into that greatness operating within your comfort zone. When you're willing to bet on you, when you're willing to become a risk taker, this God said, if you're not willing to risk, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you can't become your best. And if you can't become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? Hello? You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Not living a stress-filled life. You can't be happy when you're filled with anxiety. Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. No. You want to be focused on creating the next greatest version of you. No, hearing my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. You are here to do the greater work. No, this is not it for you. This is a new beginning for you. You were born to be happy and successful and prosperous and healthy. You were born for that. And you have to have a spirit of optimism. You have to have a kind of energy that says, it's not over until I win. Watch you want to get motivated? Oh, I'm just so tired. Yeah, whatever. Go to YouTube and put in Les Brown speaking in the Georgia Dome. See me commanding an audience of 80,000 people. I had no idea I had the ability to do that. You've done things where you say, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. You weren't. You did what you can do. You got into position and God did what you could not do. Put voice in the comment section if you feel me in your heart. If you're ready to do something that you love, if you're ready to use your story and the things that you've gone through and the things that you've overcome and to help people and to make money too, put voice in the comment section. And if you're ready to get your hustle on, nothing works until you work. They told me, oh, Les, you'll never be successful being a motivational speaker. There are over 3,000 members of the National Speakers Association. They're not 3,000 Les Browns. You think I care anything about that? You think I give a fat rat's butt about that? Oh, there are 3,000 members of the National Speakers Association. Well, guess what? None of them Mamie Brown's baby boy. None of them have a flat top like House Party, Kid and Play and I'm Kid. Oh, behave. It's not true because I said it, but I said it because it's true. Oh, behave, baby. You make me randy. Woo! I have so much fun. It's great to be me. If you love having fun, listen, get around the right people. If you love having fun, get coaching and direction by someone who's doing what it is you want to do and has accomplished a great deal and has a program to teach you how to do it, to shorten your learning curve. Put voice in the comment section. Spend more time working to improve yourself. Spend more time working on yourself than your job. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Bye for now. Put voice in the comment section, all right? Okay, I look forward to hearing from you. And if not, I'll see you from the top. Bet on you, baby. You got it like that. Don't argue for your limitations because you might just get to keep them. Mmm. Wow, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? Tyrone is the squirrel that I talk to every day, and he and other squirrels, they love my motivational messages. They gather around 12 noon. I'm bilingual. Tyrone, I'm winding up now. He just said, "You pretty good today." Thank you, Tyrone. You're just too kind. You know I've been in the house too long. Oh man, he's talking to squirrels now. Somebody help Baby Brown's baby boy. He's talking to squirrels. He's bilingual. He speaks squirrely. Bye, Tyrone. Okay, all right. Put voice in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed today. Oh, behave! Stop it! Oh, sometimes we just need some relief. Wait a minute, I pushed the wrong button. Okay, I'm sorry, Tyrone. I'm going to master it. Anything that's worth doing is worth doing badly. It's worth doing right if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, it's worth doing badly until you get it right. Okay, now I see the button. I'm gonna push the button, Tyrone. All right. I'm following your direction. I'm listening to you. Okay, put voice in the comment section if you want me to coach you how to monetize your story and your dream and bring out your power voice. Yeah. Okay.